Hey, what's going on guys? Dave the Usher here. It's Friday, September 29th, 2017, and of course you're clicking this video because you're wondering, as the title probably suggests, hey Dave, how'd you get that SNES Classic? This is going to be basically my SNES Classic story. Plus, you know, let's do the unboxing. I'm gonna try and plug it in and check it out real quick. And at the end of all that, maybe I'll go into some other, maybe slightly personal details about my day in general, or whatever. You know, I'm just kind of winging it. Anyway, guys, okay, Friday, today, right? It is 5 o'clock in the morning. I set my alarm for 5 a.m. because I gotta get up and I gotta get out there, man. Get out there on the streets and go pick up an SNES Classic. Why didn't I pre-order one online? Oh, I did. From, gee, which one? Who screwed me over? Who screwed a lot? Walmart. I pre-ordered, what was it, like a month or two back? Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. I pre-ordered successfully from Walmart, and alright, man, hunky-dory, everything's a-okay, right, man? Good stuff. And then some people started noticing, hey, they're not charging me, or hey, they're canceling, and I'm like, oh, that's not good, but I was there real quick, man. I was there real fast. I got real lucky. And nothing's happening to me yet. I'm gonna be a-okay. Nope, gone. It was all a screw up. You know all about that. And then a little bit later, was it Amazon or GameStop? All of them, whatever. They did pre-order releases online at like 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time or whatever. Like a really stupid time to do a pre-orders when basically almost everyone here in North America was asleep. So I missed out on that, and then it just seemed like all hope was lost. And then it's Nintendo's going, hey man, we're gonna try and, well, we're gonna kind of be dicks, but okay, fine, less dicks this time. Just a little dicks, little dicks. All right, so that's great, man. We're gonna release more SNES Classics. Yeah, we'll throw in some more NES Classics too. Well, you want to lay down, buddy? You lay down? Okay, you're okay. What's wrong? Oh no, Bailey's excited about the SNES Classics too. You're gonna cough up a hairball, Bailey. So, okay. At this point, I knew my only shot, my only real shot was, you know, you gotta do it old school. Hey, I'm all about old school, man. Born in '83, NES, SNES, my bag, my generation. I'm gonna go out there and actually do something I never had to do before. I never did a line wait. I never got up in crazy AM hours to go wait in line for a couple hours to get a game or a console or any other kind of merchandise. No, it just hasn't happened to me yet. I didn't get a Nintendo Wii upon its release. I got one later. I don't know, what else has been crazy? I think the Switch has been crazy yet. I still don't have a Switch. I'll get one when I get one. Yeah, I'm cool with that right now. But this is a little different, right? There's gonna be Switches for a little bit. This is different. So I got up at 5 a.m. You know, I'm still pretty much wearing the same, I'm wearing the same stuff I've been wearing since 5 a.m. Got up, man, no time for showering, no time for coffee, even though today is like free coffee day, man. It's National Coffee, you know, give me a free cup day, whatever, right? No time for coffee. I did hit a Wawa on the way home, though, so good stuff. No time for anything, dude. Splash some water on my face, take a squeege, and jump in the car, and off I went to, well, what store? I went to Toys R Us, man. You know, I think they're flying a little under the radar. You know, it's funny, in my area, there's the shopping center about 20 minutes, more like 15 minutes away from me. Shopping center. Toys R Us, GameStop, Best Buy, all lined up. I was thinking from the get-go Toys R Us, because a couple days prior I talked to them. You know, they said they're handing out tickets, and GameStop, no one wants to go there. They're evil. And you know, Best Buy is always there. But I was thinking GameStop. So I get there probably around, it's about 5:30 in the morning, a couple minutes before 5:30 in the morning. I pull up into the big old shopping center. I'm passing by Best Buy, and there's like a dozen people there. 5:30 in the morning, there's a dozen people in line. How many consoles, or what, you know, consoles, sure, do they have in stock? 12? I don't know. 50? 2? I don't know. They're not telling anyone. Toys R Us people didn't tell me. They said, we don't know until they are unloaded by the special trucks. Not even the normal trucks, the special trucks. So, I didn't want to chance that, man. I don't think anyone was even at GameStop. I just kept driving to Toys R Us, and oh, I could have had it beside me. My sleeping bag. I have a sleeping bag over there with a pillow and like a blanket, and yeah, I gloves. I kind of. Oh no, I didn't have the gloves. I kind of went in prepared a little bit, you know, because here in Pennsylvania, my neck of the woods, finally, for the first time, it's cold. We are having a cold night. It hit like 48 degrees. Finally hit the 40s during nighttime. Perfect timing, right? Perfect time. It's not like a warm July night, you know, where you don't have to worry about that, you know, just bring a chair or whatever and be cozy. No, now it's cold. So at first I was fighting the cold a little. It was pretty crazy. I'm in my sleeping bag at the Toys R Us. I decided to go with the Toys R Us just outside. Just, man, I don't know how the homeless people do it. They're something else. But I'm in the sleeping bag, and below me is concrete, man. That's not fun. So I was comfortable enough, and I'm just waiting there for a long time. A guy passes up. He asks me what's going on. I tell him, you know, hey, people are down there, people are over here. And I could get in some more crap. Eventually, Toys R Us staff showed up. They said, oh, we're passing out tickets at 9:30 in the morning prior to opening at 10 o'clock. So, you know, you need that ticket. I believe they all did that. Best Buy did that. GameStop did that. Boppity Bop did that. Yeah, good old Boppity Bop, that store. They did that. You know, they all did. So... alright, good stuff. All I have to do is wait. I'm first. No one's there at Toys R Us. And cars are coming in now. Cars are coming in 5:30 to 6:30, creeping up on 7 o'clock. I am still the only one there. And the cars keep going down. The Best Buy. I'm like, why? What are they doing? And like, are they going to open first? Are they going to get the SNES Classic first and not have to wait so long? That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, am I a fool? Like, no, I can wait here and get one. Sure, I've succeeded in a way, but like, I still kind of felt like a fool, like a dummy, just waiting there in my sleeping bag like a crazy person. I've never done this before. So finally, oh man, big mouth gaming nerd, big mouth, more than me, more than a lot of people. He comes up. And he starts talking and talking. He's a talker, man. He talks about how he has 3 NES Classics. And we'll get into that. 3 NES Classics and 3 of this. He has to have 3 of everything. And I'm a bit of a collector. It made me feel bad about being a collector, personally. Like, oh, what am I doing with myself and my time and my money with all my collection of various items? But anyway, enough of that. People did start showing up eventually. You know, we're into 8 o'clock now. We're into 9. The sun is, of course, up by now, and yeah, I would say skip to about like 9:30 when they came out. There was probably a dozen people now in line, but I guess nothing else interesting happened. It was just a lot of waiting and hearing people talk. Quick note about that: not really a lot of gaming talk. Some gaming talk, obviously. We're in a line for like games, and you know, shouldn't we be talking about that? You know, SNES stuff, what, current gen, whatever. I don't care. No, we're talking politics basically. Well, not me. I did a little talking, but a lot of people talking about politics, talking about gun control, and a lot of heavy shit. I'm like, okay, man, this is great. You know, just current stuff in the news. I'm like, all right. Whatever, man, you know, protesting the flag, kneeling during football games, that kind of stuff, you know, what's in the news right now. Whatever, dude. It's 9:40, and lady comes out, passes those tickets along, man, and I'm there. I'm first. It was great being first for something. I don't know, kind of like a silly, stupid, nothing accomplishment, right? But, you know, you're there first, right? I put in my time. Give me that first. So she handed me the voucher. All right, that's done. But she said, you have an hour to use it. Or, I don't think so there. First come, first serve. Hour to use it. So basically, if I didn't come back by 11 o'clock, goodbye. So, I get it. And I immediately, I don't know, I had this impulse. And I think all of you who have done the game, have done the NES, SNES Classic game online or out in the stores, just have this impulse. Let's try and get another? I mean, why? I just had the impulse to try and... There's something about the atmosphere. There's something about... It's like... It's just weird shit. But I had the impulse. Let's try and bag me another. Let's try and bag me another bitch. So I throw the voucher in my car. Lock. I I just walked down to GameStop, and there was like a dozen people in that line. First of all, I thought there'd be more people in all these lines, and I thought there'd be more people early on like me. What's up with that? You know, not like the NES Classic. Is it because all of us are just so reassured Nintendo promised us more? Could that be it? But I just go down to GameStop, get in line. I'm like 14th in line or something like that. So they open the doors. It's 10 o'clock now. I could pick up my SNES Classic, no problem, from Toys R Us right away. Piece of cake. I have one. So I'm standing there in line, and GameStop workers counting, boppity 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 bop, 2, 3, 4, whatever. He gets to 2 people in front of me. All right, 12. That's all we got. I was 14. And I was like, ah, son of a bitch. I felt bad for unlucky 13, let me tell you. Ooh. Oh, well. I go down to Best Buy. I immediately walk down to the Best Buy. Just down the little sidewalk curb, just down to the Best Buy real quick. There's like more people there. I don't know what I'm doing. There's more people here. You know, they've been here for a long time. When I got here at 5:30, I remember people there at Best Buy. You know, I would think it'd be craziest. The action would be craziest at Best Buy. So I don't care. I'll find out soon enough. So, you know, I can waste 10 minutes, whatever. So I go into the store and I get in this line in the back there. And a lot of people have tickets already. And then like one person in front of me, this lady, does not have a ticket. So I ask her, hey, what's up? She's like, I'm just waiting, and you know, we'll see what happens. So I get behind her, and then you know, a couple people get behind me. So Best Buy employee guy comes down. All right, I got one left, and hands it to the woman in front of me. Imagine if I didn't have that Toys R Us voucher, you know, if I didn't have that spot, man. So I don't really get screwed, but it's just kind of, it's funny how 2 away and 1 away from my next 2 locations. So at that point I'm like, whatever, ruff ruff. Dog's outside. Hey, who's that? Who's that? At this point I'm like, whatever. And I go back to Toys R Us. I hand him the ticket. I get my console. Oh, would you like to insure it for 20 bucks? Okay, so I pick it up and I start heading home. On the way home, I stop by Target, which is 5 minutes away, right? Why not? Probably not. So much time has passed by now. I go in. Nah, they're out. Nothing. So I'm like, okay, crap. What time? It's about 10. It's 10 o'clock, or a little after 10. Yeah, 10:15 at this time. Oh, I got an appointment. I had an appointment I had to get to at 11:30, half hour away from me. So it's like, well, I gotta get in gear. Hey, I've won. I forgot. Here it is. Toys R Us, man. Toys R Us. The same Toys R Us I used to buy all my SNES video games from when I was a kid. Here it is. The SNES Classic, man. The SNES Classic there, bruh. Good stuff, and it's got the games, like the never-released Star Fox 2 that's already been hacked online, and you can download it now. Oh, yeah! Didn't they already do that? Or whatever, it's there now. I don't know, everyone's modding the crap out of this thing, just like the old thing, I don't know, whatever. But this is it, right here, SNES Classic, in my hand. Hello, how are you doing? And it's got all the games. Do you know the games? Of course you know the games. You really want me to read all the games? Here, pause that. Pause that in case. Is that focused well? Pause that just in case. Good stuff. Comes with 2 SNES controllers. Games included, which helps. It says games included. Games included. I'm glad, man. That's great. Thank you for that. It's a cool box, though. It's really nice. And, you know, it just says it's Super Nintendo on it. And something about holding something I just bought in a store that says Super Nintendo is just a thrill. And like I was saying, I used to buy all my... a lot of my old NES and SNES video games from this same Toys R Us. This Toys R Us that might be going out of business soon, man. Who knows, right? They filed for bankruptcy. Will it be okay? Will it not be? Eventually, it won't be. It's just a matter of time. 5 years, 10 years, 1 year, whatever. But quick story, because I'm all about sidetracking. I remember my parents taking me to get, oh look, The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past at the same Toys R Us. Same one. They were taking me over there, little kid Dave, and we get the game. We're on our way home, and little kid Dave is being a little kid shit in the back of the car. I don't know. I was being a little grump. I was being a little kid. And bad Dave, now you're not playing the game till tomorrow morning. Still remember that. So, and now I'm playing it whenever I want, right away. Mom, Dad, shut up. It's mine now. It's mine now. Okay. Perfect time to mow all the lawns out there. Thank you for the noise. So, no, it's just one little story. I remember I couldn't play Link to the Past as soon as I got it. And I can play it right now. Well, I can't play it right now because I'm making this video. And then I have to edit and render it and upload it. And then pack because I'm leaving for a weekend trip. So I'm not going to really have much time to play this. Anyway, so I'm on my way home. I'm on my way home. Man, I'm rushing myself. I threw up a couple of pics of me, a before shot, sitting there in the dark, in line at Toys R Us, and then I did an after shot of me on Instagram holding this thing going, I'm happy, look at me, I'm an idiot, woo! So I posted that up, and you know how it's Instagram people to like kind of hit that main button, like you hit your like button and then like just the main feed button real quick because it's like instinct. So I do that, and there is a video game store. This, like, you know, one of those retro stores, not a GameStop, not one of those. Just it's called CGR Games, or is it CRG? CGR Games, and it's like from my house right here. It's like by car 5 minutes away, about 5 minutes away, and they had a picture that I just happened to catch a glimpse when I'm kind of driving here. I'm about to drive home and then drive to this appointment. And I see they have this post, and they have 2 SNES classics, and I quickly read. It says, don't have my phone, but who needs it? It says, all right, after the morning rush, we now have 2 SNES classics left. First come, first serve. And I'm like, that's funny. Yeah, I'm on my way home. It'll take me about 15 minutes. By the time I get there, there's no way. So I get home, and I get all the stuff I need to go out for my appointment and various errands, whatever. And yeah, you guys were freaking out when I like came in and like rushed off real quick. They were barking, "What are you doing, Dave? We're dogs." So I rush out and I call this game store, this local game store. I'm like, hey, do you still have them? Are they still there? Something like that. And right. And she said, yeah, we still have the 2, but yeah, first come, first serve. We cannot hold them. I'm like, okay, I'll take a shot. Thank you. And I hang up. So I'm like, I won't be late. Let's take a shot. It's 5 minutes. It's right in my area. So I go there, and it's like it's in the town area. So I have to park at a meter and that whole thing, man. Oh, what a pain in the ass. Going through that town traffic. Some of you can relate. It's annoying. I hate going through the town. So I park and I go in, and I'm like, I'm almost out of breath, and I'm like, you still have a SNES Classic? And it's the lady, and she goes, yeah, we have 1 left, and this was no more than 5 minutes after my phone call. 5 minutes. So between my call and me showing up and going, rah, 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 they sold 1 to someone. So here's the second one. I got 2. Does it have, oh, you know what? CGR Games. Buy, sell, trade, bruh. Good stuff, man. Yeah. So I kind of feel like an asshole for having 2. I'm one of those people now. But here's the thing. I think, you know, I did the legwork for this, and I think if you do the legwork, you know, if you're not like some asshole online using whatever means, bots and all that shady shit, right, to get like 10 or whatever, glad they're cracking down on that. But I did the legwork, and I got the last one at this local game store, and I have 2. That's cool, right? Here's my question. Obviously, I'm going to be unboxing oh crap, what was the one I got? I wanted to open the Toys R Us one. I think it was this one. Not that it matters. It's the principle, right? Because I that's the thing I wanted to say. I waited for almost 5 hours sitting on the concrete in the cold, waiting for that ticket voucher for Toys R Us. I could have slept in, man. I could have slept in and walked in at, oh, you know when I walked in? 10:58 in the morning. Just walked in like a jackass. Hey, got one of them SNES classics, Brett? Ooh, here you go. No problem. Got a nice sleep there in my bed. Didn't have to get up or nothing. And all those other poor bastards. You know, if you just know, you gotta know where to look. What luck. What stupid luck. Just walk in after all that waiting. Hey, yeah, can I have one of them? I'll just take another. Oh, yeah, cool. Didn't have to wait. Oh, some of you are probably pissed at me right now. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Be mad at how the businesses do business, kind of. I don't know, man. I don't know. I was surprised, but I got two. Here they are, and I guess we'll just set this aside for now. The question is, what am I going to do with the second? Should I keep it in the box where you can't even see the thing and keep it on a shelf? Oh, look at that. Should I sell it? Maybe for a little profit, you know, double or something like that. Should I? I don't know. I'm sure all of you are typing in comments, send it to me, Dave. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. Maybe I'll unbox both, you know? Hey, man. But, okay, we're going to open this right now. I might change camera angles. Finally, we're opening this. I hope you enjoyed my story. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, yeah, I'm going to unbox it. I mean, it's pretty simple stuff, man. I'm not going to get into... There's not too much to get into. And then, my TV right here. We're going to be doing, like, a recording to the TV kind of thing. This is not where I do my, like, video game recording or anything like that. Can we set this up for that? HDMI, right? Okay, so let's open this up, and kind of nicely, too. Let's not tear this thing open. I am really bad at opening boxes. There we go. Nice and neat. Okay, so let's see here. Opening up. Empty box. Empty box. Just going to put that over there. Cool. Okay, so here we are. I'm going to just try and show you the silly unboxing. We love our silly unboxings. We're going to take this out first. Our little Nintendo manual. Super Mario World with 96 levels, 9 worlds, and all the stuff. You know what to do. It's Mario World. That's what it says. I'm going to take this out, actually. So, safety thing, you know, it's typical. And does this become a poster, I wonder? I think it does. Oh, that is so old school. I have no idea what's in this thing. I don't know if they released such information about that kind of, you know, statistics. And check this out. It's like one of those old school Nintendo SNES posters you would get in, like, you know, a video game or something like that. On the back it has the SNES Classic Edition startup instructions. I do not need these. I better not need these, because that's embarrassing. Alright, so, you know, it's typical instructions. But this is cool. I want to, like, hang this up or something. Now you're playing with superpower! Yes! And Super Mario World, Super Metroid, Super Mario Kart, Star Fox, F-Zero, Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past, and, like, little descriptions about the games, and they have yeah, a couple picks for like Mario and Metroid, and yeah, it's all the games I mentioned, really. So, like, you know, the top several here. So, and it's a little poster. Hello, poster. How are you? I'm so excited. So that's kind of cool, man. I wasn't really, you know, I wasn't expecting that. I'm just gonna kind of set that down if I can over here somehow. Okay, very good. So, all right, continuing on. All right. Cords. Time for some cord stuff. Is this HDMI or... Oh, this is the controller. This is the controller. Now, I hear that this controller... Actually, I was looking at articles on my phone. This controller is longer. It's a longer cord than the NES Classic controller. But what did I read? It's... Well, it's shorter than the original SNES controller by... Is it a couple feet? Sounds kind of crazy. It's still smaller, and I read in this certain article that they were saying it's still too small. So here it is, right here. I also read that there's a third-party developer that's already developing a wireless SNES Classic controller. So that's kind of neat. Just look into that. Oh, I read that they were going to release those controllers in like December or something like that, you know. Google it. You'll find it. So, alright. Can't really see the whole... Oh, here we go. Can we see this way? Can you see the length? Can you see the whole length? I think you can. You can see the length. Right, Bailey? Good stuff. Yeah, still pretty short. Ooh, that's fun. That makes you smile. Man, it feels... I don't know. It feels not oily because my hands haven't been on it forever. There's an L and R button. Well, I mean, there's like the L and the R on it, but does it look different or is it just me? There they are. That's fun, right? That's fun. Start select. It's the controller. And you know what? Say what you want, European dudes and Japanese dudes. I like the North American SNES. I like the color scheme. It's fine. I like it, man. It's ours. You have yours. That's great. This is ours, and I enjoy it. I don't know. Some North Americaners say, "Oh man, we got the bad-looking one," or I don't know what you're talking about. I like it. So yeah, hook up and play. All right, I'm gonna set that over there. Power. Now you're playing with power. Here's the power. All right. This is how we connect. Plug this sucker in. Oh, look, little USB slot here. Okay. It's light, right, and easy breezy Mick Deluxe. Okay, that'll work just fine. Oh yeah, and we do get 2 SNES controllers. SNES Classic controllers. We do get 2. And here's the second one. Excellent. Alright. HDMI right here. Let's pull this out. You know. HDMI, you know what it's about. Whatever. There you go. What is this? What would this be for then? This is for connecting. I don't know. I don't care. I don't even care. Just want to get to it. Oh my God, this thing is light. I mean, I knew they were light, but when you have to hold it in your hand, you have to really hold it in your hand to really know. It's just so weird. This isn't the SNES I know, though. That's so weird, man. Isn't it? That's just... Oh, it's like a little... Alright, no eject button. I was trying to push down. They should have had it. Is that... No. Reset. Reset and power work. You know, as they should. Where do I put my game? Where do I put... No. Okay. So yeah, here we go. Excellent. There you go. And then, of course, where is it? Right, like this. Ah, like that. There we go. And we plug in our controllers. That's it, right? You know, and then set it down wherever and start playing. So guys, yeah, that is my story. That's my story on getting a... Let's pull this down all the way. God, I feel like I'm gonna break it. Is that how far this goes down? Can I... I feel like I'm gonna break this thing. It's so... It feels like a piece of nothing. It weighs... Yeah, that's a good idea. It weighs like not even a pound, and I feel like it's just gonna crumble in my hands. And yeah, I guess it's an SNES, but man, it doesn't seem like it. I hope this... I'm sure that red light right here will turn on, of course. But, whoop, whoop. There you go. We're going to plug this thing in, and I'm finally going to get to, I don't know, showing you a little bit of the games and I guess the interface. But we're going to do, I think it's kind of a fun way to do it this way instead of like the gaming screen itself, rather than, let's see the TV this time. I think that might add some charm this time. Plus, I got a lot to do. I got to pack, going on a weekend trip to a Transformers convention. I don't got time for all this fancy stuff. So there you go. Let's get to it.